So I try to, he's trusting and he's open, he's exposed all the time. But I try to say it quickly, deconstruct what trust is. And in a sense, to trust the other must imply, I suppose, this moment of idiocy. So there is, because you have to, if you're going to trust, there's going to be a moment of blind trust. It has to be blind or idiotic. Later on you say, I was an idiot to trust you. But, the thing is that, so there is a moment in which idiocy isn't elsewhere. I mean, one of my ethical phrases, and the way Jean-Luc said it really reminded me of someone else who wrote differently, but we want to name and commemorate, is Lyotard, who says, you have to enchaîner. You have to link and produce phrases after Auschwitz. I forgot what I was just going to say, though, because once you say Holocaust to me, everything, that's it. So it's very hard to include it on the same level of conversation and discussion. But the idiot, one of my attempts to link up and to produce an ethical phrasing is to ask what it would be to say that I am stupid before the other. That the idiocy is mine. Je meinige keine. It's, I'm the stupid one, I'm the idiot. And this is the sense in which the idiot kind of infects all around him in the novel.
And what happens when we're being idiots together?
Then we're in love.
Love.
Yes.
There is an example of nihilistic idiot. Bartleby, the story by Melville. I would prefer not to do it.
Right.
That contaminates absolutely everyone, and nobody does anything. It's a nihilistic idiot. It's not a loving idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, Bartleby is a big figure for me, of course.
It's a trial of Kafka.
There's a lot of, the good news and the bad news at once is that there are a lot of idiots and a lot of, at the same time, what interested me at another level is the way certain major rhetorical machines have to point out, it's a very Germanic thing, also French, that the other is an idiot, as you know. As you know, in many German university discussions, everyone's an idiot auf einmal, right? And so we might bear that in mind.
Okay, please, other questions?
I have a question, a factual question, but you don't know Russian, or I don't know if you know Russian. So
Yes.
Russian. Russian.
I know Russian.
What is the word of Dostoevsky for idiot? In
Idiot,
Russian?
thank God.
Is this
Yeah.
idiot?
I did have a panic attack after writing 5,000 pages because I said, what if in Russian idiot means Bartleby? What do I know what it means?
No, I don't know, but is idiot a normal common word in Russian? Yes?
So I've read.
With the same meaning?
What about the Herkunft from the Greek?
Right.
You probably have dealt with it someplace in your
Mhm.
work. Because that was kind of a nice reading of the idiot, a private person, somebody who doesn't want to take part in the community, so that was kind of an idiot, but for us now, that is probably the best person who can stay away and live.
Well,
a life of his
that's
own.
something that, of course, is very rich because the etymology of idiot leads one to eigen.
Right.
But then one does want to read Heideggerian authenticity also in certain ways, and Nancy over there has written about,
All his fault.
Das Mann. Do you remember when you wrote about Das Mann and that there is a kind of experience of stupidity in Heidegger and Dasein's stupidity. You wrote about it.
I'm a little stupid.
So
No,
I'm
but-
his memory bank
Right.
right now.
Yeah.
But you know, Wolfgang,
Yeah.
with the person of the idios or religion, there is also the idiom, the idioma. The
Right.
private
Speak your own
language,
language, right.
impossible private
Right, right,
language,
right. Yeah.
which is exactly by the border between stupidity and
Being yourself.
Eigenschaft or
Yeah.
authenticity.
Yeah, but I think that is something which is also in your work. It seems to be everybody heard idiot, but it seems to be you have an appreciation of that.
I think, oh, but thank you for bringing it up. The idiot is pure reflection. It's the sweetest thing.
Right.
You know, no, but seriously, I'll just give you one example. Take someone like Joan of Arc, who was totally illiterate, but had another calling. Now, there are very often, there's a real transvaluating machine that's been switched on. You're very right. Maybe my favorite moment was writing on Wordsworth's Idiot Boy. I don't know if any of you have read this, but this poem, this was a great embarrassment. Wordsworth loved this poem. Coleridge tried to slap it out of him, and he said, "You'll never write like this again. It's an embarrassment, and from now on, I want you to do some philosophy." But for Wordsworth, the figure of the idiot was poetry and poeticity. So, yeah,
That's important.
there is a
Right.
positive history, an affirmative history.
Come on, all the students who have not studied with Avital, the first year student.
It must have been torture.
All right, you are the one.
I'm assuming that mine are not being tortured, or love by now being tortured.
Okay.
But, you know,
Then, thank you very much,
Thank
Avital.
you.
It was very-